Hello, Phil.
Hello.
My brain's not working. I'm trying to put I'm on the wrong thing. We are how many seconds into the stream and I've already fucked up? Yes, I know I'm live on my YouTube channel. What about it? Can you put the link in the Discord, by the way, and just post it?
Yeah, I can do.
Yeah, just ping everyone and yeah. Edit video. I've not even downloaded the thumbnail yet. I've just realised. I need to go on my Gmail account. That's not what I wanted. Go away. Gossau joined. What a lad. Last time I did this, it took 3 attempts to make a thumbnail. Phil, that's the wrong place to put it.
I'll put main chat.
I'll sort it. But you've gifted it right in front of me.
I mean, Tim's on his 3rd can.
Tim's on his fat. That comes at a surprise to who?
Granville Island Brewing, Lions Winterhill.
Right, let me just try and find chat. I've saved it, haven't I? Go to the channel. That is disgusting. It says the thumbnail's not up for me. Oi, cock. There we go. Thumbnail now on? Question mark? Hello everyone. We'll be starting soon. We're just
Having minor issues with our brains.
with our brains. You can say that again. I can't even type properly.
Turn my microphone on.
Oh, will Phil be commentating? Right, let's post this on Twitter now. Gaston can he race? Well, who's ready to lose? I don't care about the ads. After this, we're gonna have to do a whole rejig of the Div 2 calendar anyway because it's gone to pot.
Just casually left on my 2nd bottle.
Just tweet it. It's right, it's all good, all good. All good.
Ooh, fucking hell, the head on there.
NDC Gaston. That's very close to my tag. I thought Juice Ram was one of your drivers, Hayden.
Hey JD, you'd be pretty proud of me. I've got a beer stein here.
I need to get a can of Coke as well. Who's this prick? Fuck off. Go away. I need to fucking sort what's his face out. Which car and 1 minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some Coke, then Gaston. Gaston can race because he's a reserve. Also, everyone, can Alan Prost please go away? He wasn't Italian, he was French. There's also a prick, so I'm guessing similar to you. Alright, hello. Gaston's Polish. What? Okay, so Gaston needs to be aware of Cruiser. Phil. Good, just make sure he's still here.
Still here. I was just drinking.
Hello, Philly boy. We all know GTEL is more important than school. Hell fucking yeah, dude.
Geo is in our comments.
Hello, Geo. Is Gaston that guy that was the... I think so. I can hear the echo. You might want to like just turn the sound off, Phil, because you can already hear me.
Yeah.
Phil's not racing. Phil's I don't know. What is Phil doing? Phil can't hear. You've got your mic off, haven't you, Phil?
The mic should be on.
Alright, let me just... If you quickly say something, mute your microphone, turn your thing on. Just see if you can hear yourself.
Is it on now?
I mean, have you done the party settings so your voice can be shared?
It was. Let me just go have a look.
Right. We'll get started. Let's go, people. Div 2, the most shambles league in history. Let's not do a track vote. Let's not do a track vote.
No, you just check my mic level. Mic level. Yes, that's good.
Shit, I've just not like published it in the right places though. Right, grid finder, let's wham it in it.
Yeah, I can hear myself on the stream anyway, even though it's quiet.
Right. So we are a go then at qualifying, if I can actually hold myself up. So, first few out, let's see. Juicerom currently leads the championship after 1 round, so I'll be with you all in a minute on the outlap. Philia, do you want to talk through your predictions?
Predictions for the top 4, I would say Juicerom. I'm hoping that Fassi will be up there, he's had a good start. OTBC.
I'm just going to quickly sort my sound out. Oh, I'm just... Soft for the blue screen, everyone. We'll find out. Because Kavak is the first out, so he'll be the first to set a lap time. I think Kavak was out the first time though, and then he got caught up, or caught out, but no, he's at the back, so I must have the wrong thing. Cruiser's at the front in his Alfa Romeo 4C, so he'll be leading the pack. I've just hit the wrong thing. So the Nurburgring, the Nurburgring's an interesting one, an interesting track, and it's just not going to work. I don't know what's going on. The link won't copy on my phone. I'm trying to share the link out and it won't work. I'm panicking here. I'm about to lose my job. So around the final corner, Online Cruiser is new to the league, and he's going to be the first to cross the line. He's going to be the first to start his lap time, followed by him Shrenku in that Corvette. Nice new livery, white and black for him, followed by a bit of a slipstream train with Gaston Fils Mastiff. Is that how you say it? Vaseline Cock, Gossau, and then Junie leads the next train of OTBC and Juice Realm. And no, Juice Realm's coming on the final turn.
Just looking through the grid as well, I've seen that there's two fellow Merc drivers to me as well.
I hate... It seems like everyone's lagging. I just keep seeing everyone lagging and I hear tyre screeching. It's a bit off-putting.
Yeah, it's happening to me. It seems to be Gaston was doing it a minute ago.
It's all doing it for me. Cruiser comes down through the Dunlop hairpin. I don't know many of... No, I'm fucking... No, that's Ford Curve. I don't know many of the corner names here. Well, I'm all ready now to actually get properly. Is someone going to join? Is somebody going to join the Discord server? What? So far, Cruiser, he's currently pulling away from Shrengu, who was behind him, so he's going to be the first to set the lap time as he comes towards this really awkward chicane, breaking around about the 100-meter board. You can get the... OTBC says the game's glitching. He's been it's a bit off.
Yeah. Yeah, Vaseline Cox just said it as well.
Yeah, it's off for us as well, so we'll restart. So then, welcome to GTEL Div 2, the most scuffed thing in history. Video games cause violence, now lag does cause violence. Reset please everyone. Everyone's gonna finish their lap time, even though it means nothing. We're resetting. Stop setting your laps. Yeah, everyone's off pace, like massively.
Yeah.
Except Junie. Junie's on pace. That's actually that's faster than what Junie would normally do. Says all lobbies are laggy. Just back out. Server problems. So this is fun. This is like the most scuffed thing ever.
Let me just have a look at that on site instrument. GT Sport lobby.
This is fucking scuffed. Because no, Juice Realm's 2 seconds off his best.
LCR Geo has just topped him.
Yeah, everyone's really off. I'm restarting the lobby, these guys, I mean... The lobby's been open a good 50 minutes now. There's no point backing out, I'm backing out anyway, so... Sorry for the problems, everyone. It's just Gran Turismo doesn't like working. I don't know why. I mean, Gran Turismo just doesn't like working. Ever. Neither does Div 2, but it's besides the point.
It's not coming up on Down Detector with any user reports.
Yeah, I know. You watch, if we get kicked off mid-race because of server issues, I might just cry. The lobby will still be slow, well... I have... What do you mean, Hayden? What do you mean by that? What's the new code? If you're in Div 2 and you can see the code on the screen, just wham it in here.
It's, what, in the text thing? Oh, shall I type it? It's
I'm already halfway through it.
4218.
4876. I've made a new one, by the way.
Oh, you made a new one, okay.
Yeah.
That is why.
That's why I'm not here.
Yeah, everyone's...
Alright, fair enough, Hayden. Well, Div 1 runs smoothly, so...
Show only rooms with friends.
It won't... Oh wait, I can't spectate because no one's there. Right. So we're gonna restart. Welcome, I am Ninan, I'm joined by Phil the File, and this is GTEL Division 2, Round 2 at the Nurburgring. Spa last week was cancelled because Division 2 is just a bit shit. Division 2 goes tits up, and it's Phil's fault.
That was always my fault.
It's always your fault.
I mean, if it's not me crashing buses, it's me breaking lobbies.
Vaseline cock is just adamant. Right, the lag's got worse. Well, welcome to why Gran Turismo is shit. Vaseline...
Where's my phone?
Vaseline cock is driving backwards. Vaseline cock is backwards. That is intentional. Oh, fuck's sake, man. Who's all these people? I have to sort through and kick the ones. Right, kick you.
Fernando can go.
That's everyone.
Pappy, me, Gossel, Kappa.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, they're all normal.
We need one more. Could the Nations Cup be responsible? Oh my god, if it is. This is like fucking iRacing when they tried doing the Daytona 24 hours and it just didn't want to work. Friends only don't make it a difference because some people refuse to send the account a friend request, so... It's not work. We've tried doing it where you've put friends only and use the code. Some people don't want to send the thing a friend request to, so it doesn't work. Who hasn't joined? Can these people fuck off? Who is it? Who's not joined? There it is.
There's 3 guys that's just joined. Well, no, 2 guys. Yeah,
Right,
two
we are
join-
nearly at 20 viewers. We're nearly at peak viewership, and we've done fuck all. If Nations Cup has something to do with it, then Gran Turismo need to sort something out, because you can't impact one thing just to run Nations Cup, because if it's like this now, because of Nations Cup will be like this as well. Which is really not fair. This is really unfair though, because no one can actually set their best laps.
But
So
it's still lagging out.
Yeah, it was really laggy. It like can't remember who it was. Someone just went out and instantly span. What's the plan, people? Because if your lot crews are just lagging all over the place.
Yeah, I can see it as well.
This game is dumb. It's Nations Cup is shit. I don't get Nations Cup.
So GTO just nearly binned it.
I would look. We can't even do a fucking alternative event if we cancel this. Because we can't do anything. What's the plan? This is terrible. Manufacturer series is tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
Oh, for fuck's sake, right, everyone's gonna have the same problems. Well, I will ask the guys. I've put in the chat. It's Div 2's choice. Because if Div 2 want to race, they can race. It's going to be terrible to watch, and there will be a massive accident. There's going to be a turn one pile up.
You aren't far from wrong there, Fasker.
You're not. I've never even played GTA. Phyllis host will work. No, it won't. Phyllis host wouldn't actually work because
it's connection issues. It's not to do with
because it's two server. And Gaston said it's the same for everyone. No, it's all servers. So yeah, it's probably due to fucking Nations Cup being back up, innit?
What do you mean, like people online at the moment?
Let's see what's Div 2's put. Div 2 on a race. This is unfair, but I don't want to do a this controller at times is just wank. It's not too bad. Except Vaslincock is quite undrivable for him. As Vaslincock is constantly spinning. I mean, he was driving reverse, so. Anyway, we continue. Let's see if we can get some peak viewership today, as it's all bugged and we've got different weird ass camera angles. First out for pits then. Who is it? Who actually is first out for pits? As the lag is going to be bad. Junior looks like he's got terrible lag, but that won't make a difference. Now we've started the event, everyone's going to be complaining, oh, it's terrible. I think Gaston is out first in a Mercedes AMG. He's followed by Shrangu in the Corvette. If Shrangu can keep up with Gaston, that's going to be quite impressive. Junior's just gone straight on at turn 3. Gaston is everywhere.
So Schrager just had a little pop there in the middle of the track, doing nothing.
Who's Junie? Puppy Chip. Right, so up towards the final chicane then. Gaston, he'll be the first to set, he'll be the first to start his lap time, may not be the first to finish it, is a mistake and cause him into a spin. But my favourite for pole, Juice Realm, he won the last time out, he's been looking quick. So, you know, my money's got to be on Juice Realm for pole. What about you? What do you think, Phil?
I'll probably say Juice Realm as well. Vaseline Cock, ITBC, all fighting is strong.
Gaston's also a quick guy. Vaseline Cock, he had a strong performance last week. Not as strong as ITBC at all. He had an amazing drive. 21 viewers, peak viewership. Hello, everyone. So, through the Mercedes Arena, in the Mercedes AMG, for the home boys, Gaston, he's trying to make work of this. He's got a clean air in front of him. Schrengu's just behind. I think he's going to get a bit of slipstream from him. Further back, Festo Mephi, he's just being caught up behind Gossau. He's in the Alfa Romeo 4C, and he's going to be at his home race looking to make a good impact, which is also his debut. Yeah, Junie. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have just been a little. I'll put that down to lag, isn't it? Because Juice is going all over the place.
Both for more. Back at the front, Gaston, he's just come through the Dunlop hairpin. He's heading up towards the Schumacher S. It's pretty. The Schumacher S is pretty flat in GT3 cars, maybe a slight lift. Gaston has lost Schrengu. Schrengu's fallen right off the back. Juice Realm's got past Pappy Chip. Juice Realm and Pappy Chip's battle further back is really going to impact their little battle's going to impact their qualifying laps. But as we see, Gaston, he's got the 3 turns to go, the final chicane and the final turn. The chicane, you can take a lot of the curb on here. It's the harder on the tyres one, it's not the endurance chicane. Using all of that curb into the final turn, the Coca-Cola curve as it's known, on towards the home straight, down towards the line. What's the first lap time going to be? It's a 1:57 flat, near enough. Schrengu further back across the line, a 2 minute, well, he's 3 seconds off the pace. Fiesmeister, he's also a few seconds off the pace. Junie, he's next across the line, he's going to be miles off it, but that's to be expected. Online Cruiser, he's caught right onto the back, and where Online Cruiser, he goes into second with a 58.4. Juice Realm's into the pits, but OTBC around the final turn. This lap's looking quite good for him. Where's it going to put him? Across the line, a 1:58.6. Vaseline Cox second with a 1:58.3. So Gaston, as the real contender starts to come across the line, he holds provisional pole as we approach the halfway mark in the qualifying session. Vaseline Cox instantly pits. He exited to the pits, so we'll have full fuel. I think he's just trying to get more laps in, which isn't the best. You probably have time to pit and then go again, so you have some fresh rubber and less fuel. As on his second lap out, Gaston, he goes nearly 2 tenths up on his best in the second sector. He is absolutely flying right now. Here's a 1.2 second lead to the all orange, traditional Dutch colours of orange, Vaseline Cock. He's looking to improve on his third place from last weekend. Online Cruiser, he also He's so far having a good debut along with Gaston. OTBC, he got second last week in a pretty impressive drive. So he's hoping to see how far he can move up the order. Schrengu had a bit of controversy last week. He was getting a bit racy with some cars lapping him. But 5th place for him, that's pretty good. Fistomefi, he's in 6th as Gossau. He's going to set his first lap time as he comes around the final turn. He's going to see what impact he can make. Schrengu improves to a 1:59.4. Where will that put him? Gossau goes into 5th above Schrengu. That's an impressive lap from the American. Kavak, he's looking to improve on last week as well as, well, most of the drivers are, but Gaston pits. So I do believe he was up on his lap time, but he takes the fresh rubber, and come the end of the lap, he'll be on less fuel. Juni, he sets a 2:04. That improves. He needs to be aware of Juni coming out as Gaston gets very shaky on the pit exit. Juice Realm, he pitted. He's not set a good lap time yet as he's just burning some fuel. So this will be his first lap time. He's probably going to go about 2 left, but one of them's going to be on some worn tyres. Online Cruiser, he's also out. Vaslin Koch, he's going to start his second flying lap. OTBC, what's he doing? He comes through the Mercedes Arena out of turn 4. He's currently 4th, second row of the grid. It's where he started last week. He ended up finishing 2nd after an amazing drive. But Gossau, though, he's not far off the 2nd row of the grid in that Toyota. So far, he's going to be happy with how he's doing. Fistomefi, there's some promise of him. He's also in the Mercedes AMG. He's got the same livery as Online Cruiser. They're in the same team. Team Championship not awarded, but it's always a nice little rivalry to have your teammate and have someone to, you know, help work together with. Maybe if he gets a good start, they can work together and maybe try and push up, but the gap quite big between them. It's not going to necessarily help. He's going to have a good start.
On the board at the moment, and it looks like Vaseline and Online Cruiser are quite tight 2nd and 3rd.
That is a close gap. OTBC, he's not far behind, so is Gossau. And then...
yeah, battle for 2nd is quite close, I'd say.
Gossau comes through the final turn. Is he going to improve? I don't think he is. No. Gossau really should have taken some fresh tyres. So Gossau's got one more lap. He won't be able to pit and go again. So he starts his final lap. Gaston, there's a bit of a train ahead here as they come through the final turn. OTBC pits, so that's his qualifying done. OTBC can't improve. Gaston goes very slowly, saving his tyres. Who's ahead of him? Gaston being very patient. This is smart from him. He hogs the inside line. He sees car coming behind him, moves to the outside line. Gaston puts down the power. Round the final turn. Juice Realm's now moved up into 2nd, so where's Juice Realm? He's just started another lap. He's got a bit more tyre wear than Gaston. So for Gaston, he's in prime spot to take pole here as he starts his final lap as OTBC comes out of the pits and he's lagging a bit. So he just goes back as his qualifying done. He doesn't really need to be on track. Someone else to look at is Gossau. He could improve on OTBC whilst he can't, but Gossau is a bit tyre wear. Other people to look out for: fresh rubber for Online Cruiser, lighter car. He only needs to gain 38 thousandths to move himself up into 3rd. Vaseline Koch, he's got to find a 2nd and up. He's got to find over a 2nd to move himself onto the front row of the grid, and he's got more fuel and more tyre wear than Online Cruiser behind. So right now Online Cruiser is looking to get himself into the top 3 as he comes through Ford Curve down towards the Dunlop hairpin. But NDC Gaston, he comes through Ford as well, so he's not far behind Online Cruiser. As Online Cruiser goes very wide, catches the gravel a bit, but he is up by 8 tenths. And he's only... well, Online Cruiser could actually challenge here for the front of the grid. He's only a 2nd down, near enough. So if he's halfway through the lap and he's gained that much time, good exit through the next turn here, all the way up to the chicane, and he could be in with a shout here at the front row, maybe even pole if he's quick. Comes out, touches the grass a bit, he's lost time. He has lost time. Vaseline Koch, how's he doing? Is he will get to the split 3 time? Vaseline Koch's down, so Vaseline Koch's looking like he's going to move down into 4th. As Cruiser, he's through the chicane down towards the final turn. He's going to be the first to see what he can set. What's he done in the final sector? What's he done in the final 4 turns? If he has a good exit from the last turn, a good run down to the line. Let's see what's the time going to be. And Online Cruiser sets the fastest lap. Online Cruiser put himself onto pole, but Gaston comes on and beats it by nearly exactly a second. But for a brief second, Online Cruiser knocked Gaston off the front, and Juice Realm's been knocked onto the second row of the grid. Juice Realm didn't improve on his lap time. Vaslincock, what's he going to do? He can't improve. Gossau, he's not improved. Shrengu's not improved. The last person on track is Kavak, I believe. NDC Gaston. Well, for a second there, I thought Cruiser had nabbed pole. What had Cruiser done in that final sector to find a second? Kavak won't improve, so on pole is Gaston on his debut, followed by Online Cruiser, who, well, it's quite a surprising lap, 4th to 2nd. Juice Realm, he puts himself into 3rd. He's going to be looking to maintain his lead at the top of the championship after winning out in Brands Hatch. Vaslincock, he's going to be a bit disappointed with that. If he had less fuel in his car, if he waited, just gone round, burnt some more fuel, then pitted and taken tyres instead of going back and refueling and taking tyres, like what happens when you do back out to lobby, he could have been challenging at the front. OTBC, he's going to be good. He pitted a lap later than he should have, because by the time he pitted, he couldn't set another lap time, so he got that all wrong. Gossau, he's had an impressive qualifying with 6th, and Shrengu as well. Kavak, that's bitterly disappointing, down in 9th. He's someone who could be up there. After not the best weekend, he had a few run-ins with Elusive Fridge, who's not with us, and typically at the back of the grid is Pappy Chip. So despite the lag issues, that's not a bad qualifying performance. That wasn't bad qualifying. The lap times we'll probably be seeing tomorrow were in the 155s, mid 150s. Well then, so NDC Gaston is on pole, followed by Online Cruiser down on second row of the grid. Juice Realm and Vaslincock, those two, well, Vaslincock's hoping he can put the pressure on Juice Realm. He couldn't last week. OTBC, he had a really good run. He's going to be hoping to maintain 2nd in the championship, but he's going to have to move up a few places from 5th if he wants to do that. Gossau, he's also someone, if he can stick with a pace, who can do something. It's a long straight, it's a long run down to the grid. Lights that one, away we go then. Gaston, he leads from Online Cruiser. There's a bit of a slipstream train. Gaston pulls out all the way. Juice Realm, he's already got a good run down. As Vaslincock tries to stick with a slipstream, is anyone going to look for a move? No one's really close enough into the first turn. As everyone goes through, but as we say that, Vaslincock's got through on Juice Realm, and Shrengu sends it on the inside of Gossau and puts him into the gravel. That's a bit of a naughty move, but Vaslincock's got himself into 3rd position. And Online Cruiser and Gaston have pulled away a bit after that first lap, due to that overtake by Vaslincock, who really wanted to get himself onto the podium straight away. So the championship leader, Juice Realm's actually gone down to 8th. What happened there? Because it's OTBC. Can you find out what happened to Juice Realm? Can you play the stream back or something? Because Juice Realm's gone from 3rd to 8th. What happened there?
I'm going to have a look at it. I'm not sure if you do much. Yeah.
So after the first half of the lap, then NDC Gaston leads from Online Cruiser, followed by Vaslincock after an amazing turn 1 move. Then OTBC and Shrengu. Shrengu's had an amazing start from 7th to 5th. Juice Realm gets through on Gossau as he's making his charge back after his turn 1 mistakes. Kavak, Kavak's also got past Fistomefi. I keep butchering his name. And then Junie's at the back on his own. But we love Junie. 1.7 seconds, 1.8. The gap's going up to nearly 2 seconds already after one lap between Gaston and Cruiser. That's to be expected. He was a lot faster than everyone. Juice span at turn 1, says Junie. Vaslincock, he's trying to keep into the slipstream range of Cruiser. OTBC, he's down in 4th. And Shrengu's got a half-second slowdown penalty. So, Juice Realm should be easily able to clear him into straight into turn 1. He's a lot quicker. Shrengu serves a bit of his penalty there, and Juice Realm tried to take advantage of that and go through, but then he on Ghost. That's unfortunate. There's a bit of time there. Gossau not the best first lap for him as he's fallen down, but he's still in the slipstream range of Shrengu. And then Kavak, he's got past Fistomefi, but he's fallen right back down. And then Junie comes around the final turn as well. So Online Cruiser needs to pick up the pace a bit, but he's pulling away from Vaslinkov, but he needs to be gaining on Gaston if he wants to keep himself in the hunt for a win. OTBC, he's one that can, when it's a race of attrition, OTBC is someone that can do something if he keeps his nose out of everything. OTBC is someone that can challenge for a podium spot. Juice Realm's got past Shrengu, and he'll be chasing down that 3-second gap to OTBC, and he's doing it as he runs very wide at turn 4. Gains a lot of time there, but will he get a penalty from that? No, but he does go purple, but so does everyone, so that's to be expected.
Just been looking back at that video for you talking about Juice Realm. He did lose control on turn 1 where it glitched. He sort of came too close in towards the wall, and then it looked like it reset him when he spun, sort of, but it was off camera.
That's unfortunate.
You could see that he'd gone across on the corner, and then that's where it all went off, because you're viewing 2 spaces back from him.
Well, NDC Gaston takes a gap to 2.2 seconds, followed by Online Cruiser, who's keeping that gap modest between him and Vaslinkov around about 1.1 seconds as it extends there just through that corner, but then it closes back down again in that bright Dutch orange of the Porsche. Vaslinkov, he's trying to improve on his spot from last week, and if he beats OTBC, he could move himself up into second, I believe, as Gaston sets the fastest lap of the race, and that's Juni who's backed out. That's unfortunate. Juice Realm, he's closed that gap down by by a second almost. It's half what it was. It was at 3.3 and it's now at 1.4. So he's going to be in the slipstream range almost of OTBC. Is a bit of a mistake. He loses a lot of time. Maximising the curb. You can at that last turn. There's a bit of a slipstream train going on. That's what we like to see. Juice Realm fastest lap at 56.1. But that time's starting to get a bit faster here. He wants to get himself back up into the podium after the turn 1 antics, as we are 2 laps into this race. Gaston is running away with this, but Juice Realm's not going to be liking that. Juice Realm wants to be... he's fastest on track at the moment. Gaston's got no company, but Cruiser's closed that gap right up. Vaslinkov's closing that gap right up to Cruiser, so I think Cruiser may have made a mistake in the first turn. Juice Realm's also got himself into slipstream range of OTBC, so coming down towards the Dunlop hairpin, he goes purple again, so Juice Realm's really on the pace here, he's really pushing. So Juice Realm, fastest guy on track so far. Is he closing the gap down at the front? Well, yes, he's fastest guy. That gap's going to go under 6 seconds to Gaston. And hopefully Juice Realm's going to be looking for a move down in towards the Dunlop hairpin. Is he close enough? No, he's not. He's not close enough into Dunlop. So the next overtaking spot for Juice Realm will be at, I don't know the turn name, further up the hill after the Schumacher rest. Shrengui's fallen right back off. As Juice Realm's right at the back of OTBC, he's going to pull out right at the last second, moves to the inside, and Juice Realm has that moved on easily. He runs very wide for OTBC, he's going to try and fight back, but Juice Realm inside line into the next turn. Runs very wide again, he's onto the gravel, and OTBC's going to look to go down, look to go through, and he will. It's going to be a bit of a drag race. They're in very similar coloured cars. Actually, are they teammates, OTBC and Juice Realm? Because those liveries are the same, pretty much. Juice Realm's not close enough, it's not going to send it into the chicane after what happened last time, but it's a really good exit from Juice Realm compared to OTBC down the inside of the final turn. Juice Realm has that inside line. OTBC's going to be able to get the better exit, though, as he's all sorts of shaky and almost hits his teammate off. But Juice Realm has that done, and now needs to close the 2-second gap to Online Cruiser, who's currently in 3rd place. Vaslinkov's got past on him as Online Cruiser tries to go down the inside, but he hits Vaslinkov wide, but Vaslinkov will have the inside line into turn 2, so he'll defend our position. Vaslinkov somehow, somewhere, has got the overtake whilst we're looking at the Juice Realm OTBC battle. Well, Juice Realm and OTBC, they're not working together, they are elbows out as teammates. It's very similar to the Double C boys that we saw last week at Spa. But yeah, Gaston...
JM Devil.
4.3 seconds is the gap now. Vaslinkov's pulling away a bit from Online Cruiser, but he's in the slipstream range all the way down to the Dunlop hairpin. He will be gaining. But OTBC, he's fastest guy on track. Juice Realm, he's fastest guy on track. Has already pulled out a second gap to OTBC behind, and he's closed the gap a bit. Yeah, he's closing the gap down at the front, but by how much? Has he pushed too early as well? If we compare Right. The tyres are very similar, but Gaston's fuel compared to Juice ROM, they've got a bit. Gaston's got a bit more fuel, and Vaslincock compared to Cruiser again. Vaslincock's less fuel. Vaslincock's less tyres, more fuel, I believe, and then the other way around. Yeah, Vaslincock's got more fuel and less tyres, and then Cruiser's got more tyres and less fuel. So it's a healthy mix, and when it comes to the pit stops, you need to really be looking on fuel, but the overtakes will be done with tyres, but the pit stops will be determined by fuel.
Shrengu's got a penalty of 0.8 seconds.
Yeah, Shrengu probably at the final chicane. That really causes time penalties. 1.3 seconds the gap between second and third. Vaslincock's really trying to close down the gap at the front. He's not really doing it, but he's keeping the gap modest. It's going down, but not by much. Juice ROM, he's closed that gap down by a good few tenths to Online Cruiser as well. So, for the next couple of corners, he's going to be in slipstream range, and he can be battling for. If he can make do, if he could maybe have a good strategy, is he runs very wide at turn 4. My God. He's going to be hoping, if he's quickest guy on track, which he's now lost some time to Gaston, if we compare their best laps, or their last laps, Gaston seems to be a bit better, if I can actually click the right guy. Well, the gap's gone up, so Juice ROM, if Juice ROM can have a good pitch strategy, maybe a bit of fuel saving, he could put his way up, as I do believe, I don't know how it is after the update, but we are looking around about a 2-stop every 20 or so minutes, maybe a bit longer if the fuel can go a bit longer. So, if you see on the fuel gauge in the bottom of your screen, each of those little dashes, they represent, in my eyes, 5 minutes of fuel, as that's the average. If you can average that, if you can get that much every 5 minutes, you'll be safe for the whole race, and you'll finish with no fuel, and that's the ideal bit. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you go longer, sometimes you go shorter. Juice ROM gets very close to the back of Online Cruiser's bumper there as they come through the final chicane, down towards the final turn, and Juice ROM may fancy himself a move with a good exit. Through these tight corners, he's been getting good exits, and he's already near enough side by side. As we ride on board with Juice ROM, he's tucked right to the slipstream, a bit of a lift off there, he doesn't want to go yet. He pulls to the right hand side now, down towards turn 1. He's going to have the inside line straight away, and then the inside line into the main bit of turn 1. But he doesn't go for it. What happened there? He broke really early, and he had the move done on Cruiser, I believe, so I don't know what happened. Well, that's interesting. Up at the front, 5 seconds the gap now between Gaston and Vaslincock, because he's really running away with this. He could probably get a bit of fuel saving going on here. In this little group of 3 at the front, Online Cruiser's got the most fuel burn as they're glitching inside each other all the time, and oh! Juice ROM spins Cruiser! Cruiser's gone round, OTBC's going to come through. I think Gossau as well is going to have him. Well, that may have to be looked at, and Cruiser was sent into a full spin, and Gossau could find himself moving up into 5th here. He's not looking too good on fuel either. Now, Juice ROM.
Yeah, I'm just looking back at the stream for the Cruiser incident with Juice ROM.
They were lagging a bit there.
It was a lag. This is the thing, it was a tap. There's a few taps here and there, but
the lag, I think. That may be something you have to see the driver's POV of, but Juice ROM is closing the gap to. Yeah, Juice ROM's closed the gap down to Gaston as well by a second, so Juice ROM's currently fastest on track as well. If we compare these two's tyres and fuel, Gaston's got a lot more fuel in the tank, so his pit strategy is going to be really interesting as Juice ROM gets all sorts of shake through the final turn. Cross the line, this is going to be his slowest lap. Well, we can't really call whose fault it is, because you have to also consider that Juice ROM normally will be lagging as well, because he's in Canada. But the server problems is there's a cone spazzing out down there, that's interesting. You have to remember the sort of problems that these guys are facing with the lag as well. It's a bit. Can we ask them to save their POV, Phil?
Yeah,
like their current one now, so like clip it instead of, you know, the post-race thing.
Yeah, what I was going to do, I know it's lap 6, so I was going to go back and save the replay at the end, and I'll go back through and have a look at that.
I don't think we're able to as spectators.
You can do.
Can you?
Yeah,
well, never knew
you can
that.
save the replay, I believe, at the end.
I didn't know you could either if you didn't race, so I couldn't find anything. But Juice Realm, that gap between him and Vastin Cox not really closed down, and the gap to him and Gaston is going down a bit as well. Through the Schumacher crest, Juice Realm's gained a lot of time, a good few tenths, so I don't really know what's going on. He's now got himself right under a second to Vaslincock, and it's a long run down towards the final chicane. If he sticks in the slipstream here, he may fancy a move, but it's a better exit from Vaslincock, and you can see the top right he's pulling away. So down the straights, Juice Realm seems to be struggling. But the gap to him and Gaston now has dropped under a second, so Gaston seems to have backed off a bit. Maybe Gaston's a fuel saving, which he's not really burning as much fuel as Juice Realm's dipped under the second. And down the straight, Vaslincock does pull away. No, his fuel's not, and neither's his tyres. The tyres on these guys are getting a lot worse. So maybe one thing that they need to do, they may have to pit a bit earlier, because these tyres, maybe if someone goes for a 3-stop now, and instead of a 2-stop, their tyres will be a lot better. Because their fuel can go a long way. The fuel looking at some of these guys could be a 1-stop, but their tyres are definitely not. So maybe they can pit now and just take half a tank of fuel. That could actually be the winning strategy here. Because the winning strategy has always been the standard 2-stop. But here, a 3-stop, every 15 minutes, you're not taking as much fuel as you would at a 2-stop, so that's really where your time's being saved anyway. So that less time you take saving fuel, or refueling, will be a massive bit, and the longer you stay out on these tyres, it's not getting anywhere, and Juice Realm's really struggling to overtake Vaslincock, because we save that through, I don't know what turn that is. The lag really bad as Juice Realm tries to go around his inside, and they're inside each other now. The lag's getting very bad. It's a half-second penalty for Vaslincock, and Juice Realm, if he's really going to want to make this overtake with the lag, he's got to pit. There is the longer pit times, but my guess is on track. Well, it's worth a shot. If someone wants to take that gamble, you never know what could pay off. They all come through the pit entry. None of them pit. The gap at the front isn't closing down. But it's not extending either. OTBC, he's also getting closer, I believe, to the guys up front. Online Cruiser, after his run-in with Juice Realm, he's pulling away from Gostal behind. His tyres aren't that bad either, but his fuel, he is very low on fuel. As Juice Realm finally gets through at turn 4, but Vaslincock probably will fancy is another move down. But if Juice Realm is fastest guy on track, I wouldn't rule him out from being able to close that 6-second gap, with Gaston doing a lot of fuel saving here. So maybe Gaston's looking to do a big... If he can last a couple more laps, he can pit and take very little fuel, and he'll be fine. Because even what I am guessing is fuel saving, as we can't see what mode he is in. But if he is fuel saving, the gap's not closing down drastically, especially with these two battling, but Juice Realm's pulling out that gap massively already. Since he's got through, Vastenkok was holding him up quite badly. Up towards the chicane, the final chicane. A lot of people wish they didn't use the GPU chicane, they used the endurance chicane, but it is what it is. We can't control that. As Juicerealm pits, very laggy. Juicerealm's going to take that risk. He sees his tyres are fucked. He believes he's losing time, so he's going to try and go for the undercut as well, and maybe gain some time on Gaston. As Gaston's also pitted, actually, I didn't quite notice that. Gaston will be out a lot sooner. Gaston's gained a good few seconds here. He's got a lot more fuel compared to Juice. There's a good few seconds in there, and Vastenkok's now got to put the foot down with that penalty to try and, well, overcut. OTBC, his tyres are looking very good right now, so he could probably go to the end of this fuel stint, and then maybe have better tyres come the end of the race, which would be another impressive drive from OTBC, I must say. Thoughts on the race so far, Phil?
I can't really say much here, it's just rather laggy. There's been a few bits here and there where people are catching on to each other and slipstreaming, but other than Juicerealm's little tap in the lag, there doesn't seem to be much.
Kavak's on mediums, and with the way the fuel's going, Kavak may actually be able to do a one-stop here.
Let me just look at his tyres. Yeah, he could potentially go for a late stop and could potentially go for a two-stopper.
Who knows, but Kavak could easily gain with the longer pit stop times. This could be a massive move for Kavak. Yeah. The gap between Juice and Gaston has gone up. And he's now got to deal with Kavak as well. If Kavak's smart, he'll just let him go. We won't defend it. So if he is going to try and go for a one-stop, you don't want to be racing. But what I could do is stick behind Juicerealm and then fuel save a bit. Because he may not go all the way, but Kavak... I know Kavak's racy. Kavak's always down to get racy. Goes right, then left, and then pulls back into the inside as Juicerealm really doesn't... Oh no, Juicerealm does a bit of contact as the lag is getting unbearable for him. As Vastenkok now pits on OTBC, he's now leading. Well, what's it feel like, OTBC, to be leading a Division 2 race? Kavak's now got himself into third. So if this strategy really does work, he's done something. He's done something pretty big as Kavak's got past Vastenkok and Juicerealm. Well, Vastenkok's overcut Juicerealm, I believe, because he had less fuel, or because he had more fuel than Juicerealm. So Juicerealm's got to try and re-overtake him again. As Juicerealm does, and then doesn't as he ghosts through him. Through turn 4 he's got it. He's now got to clear Kavak really quickly. Oh no, Vastenkok's through. I don't really know what's going on here. Vastenkok, fresh rubber compared to Kavak, down towards the Dunlop hairpin, and the lag sends him wide. Kavak has been a bit ruined there as Vastenkok murders him. The lag's causing some major issues right now. And I'm eating a cookie. Gaston is eating into that gap between OTBC and OTBC finally pits. I do believe he is the only guy to make it under 20 minutes without pitting. But a lot of people could have done that. He just chose not to. Is that the right call for OTBC to try and go a bit longer? Because Gaston's already got through. Vastenkok and Juicerealm, they're coming through the final turn now as Juicerealm's got passed on him. I think Juicerom's finally got through and they're going to fall back, but Kavuk, where's Kavuk? Is Kavuk going to jump OTBC? He might.
Looks like he may have.
He will, I believe.
Yeah, Kavuk's currently gone up.
Kavuk's not, but they're going to be racing on exit. Is Kavuk down the outside and Kavuk will get through? So Kavuk's got himself into 4th. As OTBC, he switches to the inside. He's going to look for a move into the Mercedes arena. He will get it done with that brand new tyres. He's going to say thank you to the boys over at Toyota. And he's going to be Bob's your uncle. He's done with that. He's well impressed. Gaston, 16 seconds. That's a big gain in the pit stops. And Juicerom's still struggling to get past Vaslinkoff because he's almost got rid of all of that penalty. Just a few tenths left to go. OTBC is already pulling away from Kavuk. But Kavuk, he will be picking this up. So Kavuk's chances of a one-stop pod going down the drain here. But he has made a lot of positions. Remember, he started 9th. So this is an impressive drive.
Kavuk could be going for the pits shortly because his
fuel's fucked.
Yeah.
I'm quite impressed with how Kavuk's doing.
Kavuk's the only one left to pit as well.
Driver of the day performances so far. We're not even at halfway yet through the race. But put it this way, Gaston's having a really good drive. Kavuk really impressive. If Kavuk could probably gain on OTBC. Maybe, I'm unsure. Then again, actually he's going to lose out. Oh, that's disappointing. Actually, looking back, Kavuk's going to lose a lot of places. As Juicerom's had a mistake and down into. What's going on? Because Juicerom's lagging so far back and then gaining so far again, and I don't know what's going on. This lag's causing some major issues. Again, Juicerom shaky into turn 1, almost spins it, saves it, but OTBC, he's into 2nd. So did Vaslinkoff and Juice have a coming together and OTBC's now got himself into 2nd again? If it finishes like this, OTBC will go into the championship lead, will he not? Oh, as OTBC gets onto the grass and OTBC's round! Oh, down at Ford, he's...
I've just seen why Kavuk has just gone to Racing Hearts.
That's not the smartest move unless you are going to absolutely fuel save. The mediums were fine. It's the fuel that's the problem. He's got to find 10 extra minutes of fuel. As he pitted at 25 minutes, and there's 35 minutes left. He needs to find 10 extra minutes of fuel. Now, where are you going to find that?
The only other way you can really do it is pit stopping towards the end, trying to get 10 minutes worth in. It wouldn't be that clever, but...
Well, maybe he's thinking he just goes for a quick splash and dash at the end.
Yeah,
but tyres are... But the time you lose in the pits is insane, and tyres... I mean, taking tyres is only a few seconds. Fuel is a lot.
Some shaker to back of Kavuk.
Fister Mephi spins Kavuk. They come together, and this lag is brutal. That's twice Kavuk's been affected by it now. So Juicerome has got past Vaslinkoff somehow, and he'll be glitching past soon. As Gaston is the only one that seems to be fine, which is questionable. Well, we're going to have an interesting post-race party after this.
Yeah.
You hit me, no, the lag bent us over and hit us both. best way I can describe it, and we know me, we know I've got to make it as dirty as possible. This is like a human centipede. Where, at the moment, right, say, Vaseline cock, or in that incident, actually, Fistamethi, right, Cavoc's at the front. Fistamethi is no. Cavoc's at the front. Fistamethi, oh no, the innuendo's not gonna work. Ah, fuck it. Someone's at the front and then right at the back, fucking everyone's lag. This is more disappointing than the Bathurst 120. Get a load of that. That hissing Vold logo showing beautifully on Vaseline Cock's bright orange, Red Bull sponsored. Well, he's Dutch, what do you expect? It looks like a Max Verstappen Porsche, it's beautiful, I love it. It's how you make a livery, simple. What's your favourite livery on the grid? Mr. Phil?
The best one I've probably seen so far might have been Mr. Methy's one. That looks quite colourful if I go back to it.
Yeah, him and Online Cruiser have the same livery. The one I like the most has to be OTBC's and Juice Realms. Speaking of Juice Realms, the gap's now gone up to 1.5 seconds between those two. Cavoc should have taken mediums, yes, I agree. That gap is really pulling out, and the gap between Juice Realm and Gaston's closing down. Now, if the lag wasn't here, I would actually put my money on Juice Realm, because Juice Realm's lag's the worst in the grid, being in America. Or being in Canada. He probably has the worst lag. Juice Realm. Oh, I don't know. Well, Gaston said the lag isn't that bad for him. And Juice Realm's lag is the worst. It's the guy with the most lag versus the guy with the least lag. Good point. Gaston could be in lean, but we can never know if it wasn't for this shitty server issues. Well, I'll try it quickly. Let's go check the Gran Turismo Twitter. There's normally something on there.
Let's try to have a look at myself.
Nothing. It just says Escapes Friday. There seems to be no real reports of anything. Oh, I don't know. I do believe there is the FIA Championship has something to do with it, which isn't good news for tomorrow's Div 1 race. If basically Gran Turismo like don't do an event. Because the way this is basically going is Gran Turismo And I've fixed something here and I can't get rid of this. No. No, there's manufacturers tomorrow, isn't there? Isn't there manufacturers series? Because if they basically can't run an event unless everything's shut down other than those servers. Because what they've basically gone is, we're gonna run this massive continent-wide event, but impact the rest of the servers without regard of what's going on. Fun fact, Gio, I don't have F1 2020. Just a heads up. The only people have asked me, can you commentate my F1 league? I got one that was, it was an Australian league. So A, they're going to be on ping anyway, and B, they want me to wake up at 9 in the morning to commentate. Well, 26 minutes to go. This has been a long race, and I think many of the drivers are going to be feeling this one. Gaston has burnt up a lot more fuel. Juiceram's still his fastest lap. Gaston's eking closer, but a string of low 57s. Oh shit, the wrong button. The tyre wear's the same, but Juice can gain a lot more time with the fuel here. So maybe Juice is fuel saving, because that gap's gone down a fair bit now. Shrengu's complaining of his wheel causing him some pain. He's down in last. He's actually close to being lapped by Gaston as he's coming through Ford. So in the Discord, there's complaints of some technical difficulties with Shrengu as Gossau, he pits. He's got half a second slowdown. What's Gossau thinking here? Dino, please exit the chat. Actually, there's a better thing I can do here. Sound. I did it twice. Nah. Sorry, Dino. Don't make shitty little puns. Back to the race. 2 seconds of a gap between Juice Realm and Vaslincock OTBC. He's going to be chilling in 4th for a while as Online Cruiser. Wow, he was in the podium and then lag murdered him. And he's been no way near it since. Kavak, after having looking promising, he's fallen down. He's going to be caught soon as well. He's going to be caught soon by Gaston. Shrengu behind him. Shrengu's had a quiet day. It's a beautiful livery, brand new livery on his Corvette. I really like it. Up at the front, screeching tyres. That's the sound of NDC Gaston pulling away from Juice Realm. And our gap now between Juice Realm and Vaslincock's gone far down as Vaslincock has better tyres, a lot more fuel. Vaslincock will pass them in the pits. But they are probably going to be taking less fuel as well for the final stop, so who knows. It's something the drivers have got to be thinking of. I mean, quickly looking at the Gran Turismo server status. Gran Turismo server maintenance or errors February 2021. Gran Turismo Sport online servers down on Tuesday, February 23rd, 2021 for maintenance on PS4 and Xbox One. Please tell me you lot spot out of a problem with that. Fillion has gone to get a new headset as Gaston pits. Are these two close enough? There's a 30-second gap. I think Gaston will be out safe, I believe. I've not been checking the pit stop timers. Fresh Michelin rubber goes on. Fresh fuel in the tank, because he was very low on fuel, as Juice Realm is going to go through. OTBC, Vaseline Cox also pitted, so OTBC goes through. No, Gaston will be out. No, Juice Realm's gone through. In, out, shake it all about. That is wonderful. I think Gaston's going to be happy he's come out behind or in front of OTBC and not behind him. Vaseline Cox, however, how much fuel he's taken? He's not got to stay in the pits for long when it comes to fuel, but is he taking a full tank? That may not have been the idea of taking a full tank, and he did. He could have saved a lot more time there. Juice Realm... No, Juice Realm will be... Juice Realm... That's going to be brilliant news for Vaseline Cox's eyes, as is a big penalty. As he just serves it all, lets Gaston through. That's nice of Juice Realm. Get it done as early as possible. Juice Realm could probably go a few more laps, but his tyres really ain't looking good, so... I would pit now, because, you know, the tyres are shit. So I think it's in his best options to do it. Best comment. Thank you. I've been doing shit at commentary today. I've not given a care. This race has been a bit shambles. If you want me to do some commentary, I will do it. But where's the... Wait until Juice Realm pits and you'll see who's the best commentator. I will actually pull out the rap god. Juice Realm quite shaky on the rear. That final turn, the exit of these slow turns, he gets a really good exit. But because of the lag, he gets very shaky. I am a top-notch commentator. That's not even bigging up my ego. I know it's the only thing I will ever say I know I'm actually really good at. A lot of things I'm like, yeah, I'm alright. I'll be modest. But when it comes to commentary now, I am good. I'm not even gonna hide it. I love doing it as well. Except when races are like this. When it's not a good race. Some of them you wanna see when I'm here, what I do again for you, I'm super. And the mirror of certain things says ricochet for me and not you. Demonstrating what it takes to give a no. Oh my god, I forgot the words. Right, well actually, whilst we're at it, because nothing's going on in the race, let's pull up the rap god lyrics. I said I'll rap at 1,000 subs, but you're getting it early. Net terms, Gaston's got about 40 seconds come the end of us. And I think by the end of pits, but like when you account for the amount of fuel taken as well, but Vaseline Cock has massively undercut Juice Realm. Right, I predict that Vaseline Cock is going to be 4 seconds ahead of Juice Realm because he's got fresh rubber and he had to take less fuel. Some of them do mean some of them wanted to get fumes. He put in the middle of some shit. Ricocheting off of me and on the demonstrating the certainly how to give more food on us for us every time. So everyone for the fuck celebrating cause on a little bit more if I can make it. Oh right, so yeah, Juice Realm's in. I predicted 4 seconds. I'm not even giving a shit. I am the best commentary ever. The red and white of BM powered cars looks good. Oh shit, my phone's on the floor! Oh, twice I've caught that. Juicerum's into the pit then. Let's watch Vaslinkox coming around the final turn. Vaslinkox will go through. OTBC may get the jump on... Now, I think the big question is, Vaslinkox going to go through as he sets his personal best lap of the race. OTBC, he's got 4% more fuel than Juicerum, and it depends really who takes more fuel. Juicerum, he underfuels. He believes he can make it to the end, and the way the fuel's gone, he probably can. But it's, yeah, 4 seconds, I was right. OTBC, he takes the same amount of fuel as well, so the gap will stay the same. But yeah, the gap is well, 35 seconds between Gaston and Juicerum. Now the thing is here, Vaslinkox, come the end of it, will have more worn tyres than Juicerum. And Juicerum's also got less fuel anyway, so Juicerum's got fresher tyres and less fuel. He's got a lighter car. And that gap's already come down by 4 tenths, so it's going to be interesting. If Gaston spins it, I will do Rap God. I'm actually gonna get driver of the day. I'm gonna get the driver of the day poll up and ready, but Juicerum's already taken a second out of Vaslinkox, so I don't know what's going on there. The Vaslinkox Juicerum battle has been a complicated one, mainly because of the lag issues. I've not known what's going on. Don't mind me, I'm making tweets. I mean, this is a sort of low budget commentary you get with GTEL. I'm really good, but I don't care. I mean, I do care, but when the race is plagued with technical difficulties, it's a bit disheartening. Carrick's got himself back into 7th, so he's somewhere along the lines. Well, his hard's looking really good. And he pits. So, Kavak. Is he going to take fresh tyres? Is he going to waste that time taking fresh tyres? This is more complicated than the average breakup. Phil, are you here? Fillions left. So, Kavak after passing Fistomessa Fifi, he's going to drop right back down. The gap's very close, they go side by side nearly. Vaslinkox's going to try to defend the inside line, but the lags Juicerum sees the gap opening. It's going to close right back down, and then the gap's going to open up to about 1.5 seconds as Juicerum's really had to slow down to let Vaslinkox through as they almost come together. And I still don't know what that turn's called. That's the sort of thing that comes out when I do care. Vaslinkox, that's going to be a penalty for Vaslinkox, who goes very well at the final chicane down towards the final turn. It's the hairpin of the Coca-Cola turn down towards the 1.2 kilometer straight. No, it's 900 meters of straight, but you know, you don't think. Well, I thought Vaslinkox would get a penalty, but no, Juicerum's got a penalty. That gap's down to 6 tenths. It's a long straight here at the Nurburgring. Juicerum doesn't have the straight line speed though compared to. Alright, Phil. So Vaslinkox has a lot better straight line speed, so I'm guessing that's probably something to do with Juicerum's setup. I don't know why, it's a very top speedy track when it comes to setup, in my opinion. There's a lot of straights. This track is an activist's worst nightmare because it's just full of straights. He's already got 2/10 off that penalty though as he gets a bit more gone. And he's closed that gap right back down. And a good exit through Ford curve, turn 6. Down towards the Dunlop hairpin. Juice Rom's tucked right into the slipstream here. The ghosting may be a bit of a benefit, but it's under 5/10. He's not going to be close enough. Well, down the straights, Juice Rom's really lacking. So, obviously, when it gets boring, we've got the Rap God lyrics up. Juice has a very good exit from the Dunlop head, from the Schumacher S. Vassenkock's going to try and defend the inside line. Round the outside goes Juice Rom. He's going to have the inside line, so the next turn goes very wide. Is Vassenkock going to be able to fight back down the inside? It's not going to be close enough, but down towards the final chicane. That Porsche is a high straight line speed, down into the slipstream as well. Juicy's pulling away though from Vassenkock, and Juice seems to have that move done and dusted. He takes more time out of his penalty. Gaston goes very wide. He's going to have to pit again. Gaston's been flat out, not giving a shit. He's already low on fuel. As Vassenkock's got past Juice Rom, what the fuck's going on? Steiner curve. Right, we're going to call it Gunter Steiner curve. Through Ford curve down towards the Dunlop. The Dunlop hairpin, Dunlop curve. They're all called curves, but it's a hairpin, but Dunlop hairpin's down at Suzuka. It's a such a way. It is! It's happened like 5 times, and the lag's been appalling. Thank you, GT Sport. I think Gaston should just stop. Gaston should pit, wait at pit exit, let everyone pass him and see if he can still win. Oh, right. Something I'm doing is something I'm a human model to get through I'm seeing I can't actually speak really fast. Being all racing, hello, your boy is doing terrible. No, I'm kidding. Juice Rom, we all love you. This is Juice Rom's favourite overtaking spot. He seems to be really good. No hint of a lift through the Schumacher S. Up the hill, down towards the Gunter Steiner curve. Is it going to be close enough? No, down to straight line speed. Vassenkock's pulling away to a faster car in that Porsche. What seems to be over the head? The slipstream, by any chance, because of the lag, the slipstream has been reversed. So whoever's ahead actually slipstream. Because it seems to be whoever's ahead's actually pulling away from the slipstream. That's interesting. Gunter Steiner curve. We're gonna rename it. But it was born in Italy. It was a German town in Italy. We're actually gonna see Gunter Steiner. We're gonna see what Gunter Steiner says his nationality is. His nationality is engineer. He's an Italian. He says he's American Italian, but he's neither. I know he was born in Italy, but it was a German town, so maybe you'd, go Germany, but whatever. Vassenkock goes a lot wider than Juice Rom, but Juice Rom seems to be taking the better power, better line. Yay for Juice Rom. Who's gonna have this one? I don't know. Gaston will be pitting at the end of this lap, I believe. Let's go check in on Gaston. The pole will be pitting, his tyres are fine. Curve Steiner. I don't know. I know all the turn names though at Monza. I think. It's the 2 chicanes I struggle with. I know Ascari. I always forget them. What the fuck is this bank? Fucking wanker. As Juice Rom goes through at the Gunter Steiner curve, there's a bit of a tap on his rear, and Juice Rom's going to try and cover the inside line. He's going to have it done, but in 20 seconds time it's going to be lagged backwards down towards the final 4 turns in the final sector. This is where Juice Rom seems to be having some major lag issues, as him and Vassenkock have come together like 20 million times this race. Vassenkock tucks into the slipstream, Does he pull into the inside? No, he doesn't. Juice Rom seems to be braking very early then, but it's probably the lag. Oh, that seems to be fine so far, but Fastman Car's going to teleport over them at some point. Then good. This race has been fucking wank. The lag has been fucking wank. That is going to Steiner if he was here right now. Gun to curve, Steiner. No, we don't separate. No, it's the gun to curves, or gun to curve and wanker curve, or we just call it Hast corner. We don't know. We'll never know. Juice goes very wide at turn 4, as you are able to. The Steiner S's, yeah. But it's not really an S, it's just the Steiner curves. Because this is the Schumacher, no. The Schumacher S is up ahead. Rich energy or die trying. Through Gunter, then Steiner comes Juice Roll. This has to be the most scuffed commentary ever because Team Motorsport West, go go go. Who is Team West? Oh wait, I know who Team West is. Fucking hit the right one. Here we are. Team West, everyone. Online Cruiser and Fister Meth. Can he say his name? Hasshole, that's a good one. Hasshole, yeah. We're just thinking of like names for Gunther Steiner now. Or like to name Fisher Kane. Right, so through GTEL turn, in towards the Devil Arena. Right, that's the Devil Arena. We've got Junie Curve here. Right, there's Junie Curve. And then turn 4 will be Vanek Curve, named after him because of how much bullshit you can... Like, look how wide you can run off. That's the level of bullshit. That level of bullshit's the same level of bullshit that Vanek is. As we say, that Gaston just gone purple. Through the admin section. The admin curves. Down. Right, yeah. And then here... Here's the JD hairpin, because it's the lowest you can ever be, it's the easiest to spin at. Who knows? Through the Ninon S's, up towards the Gunter curves. Won't be Gaston Arena for Div 1, no it won't. He is up. He's looking to go purple of final good sector here. And he could be in the shout. Got the final chicane and then the Rogue Energy. Oh, I spoiled that. Oops. Through the Rogue Energy hairpin. The final turn. The hairpin should be called the Mazepin. It doesn't look really like a bowling pin though. Oh, that's a stunning lap. Sub 156 for NDC Gaston. Oh shit. I've lost it. I've lost it. Ow, my back. Well, I just died. Monza have Curva Grande. Yo, that means big corner. Or that means big curve. Well, I suppose there's 2 minutes to go. This will be fun. Phil, if you've got mic problems, why don't you restart your PlayStation? Have you thought of that? Maybe even thought about unmuting your mic. I did watch Formula E earlier. It was the most bullshit end to the race ever. Well, Gaston got a penalty. That's very rude of him. But the Formula E race today has to be the most bullshit race ever. And I can explain. Right? Why is it the most bullshit race ever? Well, there was a crash. I think it was the Alex Lynn crash. So they go, right, we'll make it a full course yellow. And then we'll make it a full safety car. Oh fuck it, we'll red flag the whole thing. I think it's very, it was very unprofessional by the FIA with what they did at the end. If they knew they couldn't clear it, should have just red flagged it, not brought it out of full course yellow straight away. But if they did, and then they red flagged it and went, oh no, there's 4 laps of race, we can get 4 laps of racing out of this now. No, we end the event here. The Formula E event was more poorly run by this. I mean, Sam Bird won it, I'm gassed about that, but the way he got the win isn't the best. Yeah, but JD, your kid can't speak English. If you're on about Brian, then spell my name right. The pair of you. Well, this is the last lap of the race, and well, Juice Rom's got past Vaslin. Well, thank you for the welcome to the GTEL podcast. It's been terrible. Round the final turn, NDC Gaston will win round 2 of the GTEL Division 2 Championship in what has to be one of the fucking worst races ever. There'll be Kavak further back, crossing the line. Yes, it will. And then Shrengu will take the final spot. And Juice Rome, he's just going to make sure he actually can cross the line. Gaston says too easy. Well, that wasn't the easiest winter. Wasn't the easiest drive for some people. Get in there, Lewis. All of you lot join the party. At least Mercedes won't have the same issues as I watched the last 2 races at Nurb. Yeah, Phil, you can get some points here. Vassal and Court makes it 2 podiums from 2. Juice Ron will extend his lead at the top, but Gaston will be moving himself into the top positions. He'll think he'll be going into 4th. Yeah, it's Vaseline cock. It's Vaseline on your cock. Vaseline cock. Of course I'll keep calling him Vaseline cock. It's his name now. OTBC's going to be gutted with that. If he didn't spin it, he could have actually been in the running for something. We don't know what. She's got silent fist and Mr. Fee. Get in there, Lewis. As everyone now crosses the line. Congratulations to NDC Gaston. Juice Rom, he extends the lead at the top of the championship. Vaseline will be going into 2nd, I believe. And Fridge, he'll be falling down the order as Fridge didn't turn up. Fridge is out for the rest of the season, I believe, until his wheel gets fixed. Congratulations to everyone racing. Congratulations to everyone that won. I don't know how to do an outro. Congratulations, Gaston. Well done to everyone today. It's been a hard race, I know. That's what she said. If you're in it, join the GTEL party chat. We'll have a talk afterwards. But I've been in, and thank you, Phil, for joining me partway through the stream, and I'll see you all later. Adios.